I've got all the cards in play.
Anyway.
Jim Light.
Shut up.
I've got a cat.
Shut up. Anyway. Welcome back to Homebrew Haven. Sorry about the late start. We are currently waiting on one of our members. Don't know if he's actually going to show up. He might be oversleeping. So, but happy April, everybody. Yay, April's best month of the year. Anyway, some plugs, I guess, before we start. First off, once again, donation bar right above my beautiful face here. I'm trying to get a voice mixer to help with the sound or whatnot for the stream. Also help with some of my voices a little bit. Currently plugging for that. You know, there's no actual need for donations or anything like that. But if you do enjoy the stream and you do like watching, it would be very much appreciated. Before I start my personal stuff, I want to do a little shout out for anyone who likes rap, hip hop. I have a very good friend of mine who goes by the moniker of Greedy Green. He just dropped his brand new album. You can pick it up at greedygreenmusic.com, I believe. I'll throw that in the chat. It's pay what you want, so you can, drop a penny and get it, but, anything helps him out. He's a great guy. Very, very good. If you're into rap music but are tired of all the mumble rappers out there, give him a look out. You might be pleasantly surprised. What else?
Trip.
What up?
Link isn't working.
Link isn't working. 1 second. Let me. Opacity, no, advanced. Let me click through. Should be. Don't know why it's not. And try one more time. It might not be working because you're in Australia, though.
Oh, maybe.
Foley, do me a favor. Click this link I post.
It cannot be reached.
This one. The new one.
New one. HTTP.
That works.
That works? Okay. Yeah. Check him out. He's a great rapper. He is fire, as the kids are saying it now. You can also check him out on Spotify. He's got 2 of his singles on there. Greedy Green on there as well. Just give him some love. If you're into rap, definitely check him out. Totally not trying to stall for ledge. Anyway. Fuck it. Let's get this shit rolling. So, last time on Homebrew Haven. We're diving back into the Out of the Abyss campaign. Last time, it was kind of a bit of a clusterfuck. After leaving Gracklstugh on a stolen ship, the heroes of the Empire and their soldiers and armies set sail through the Dark Lake in an attempt to reach Mantle Durith, a Zentarum outpost in the Underdark. They were passing by the nearly destroyed village of Slubaldop, and they decided to stop in to see what was going on. There they found one of their old allies, Shushar, the Awakened, who was one of the few remaining survivors who had not succumbed to the demonic madness. As a kind of attempt to help a former friend and the rest of the Kuo-toans to escape. Maxwell and Thok led basically the majority of the Kuo-toans towards their ship. Instead of just taking straight off, though, they decided to try and hold the docks for as long as they could. When the High Priestess of Demogorgon, whatever, threw a delayed blast fireball directly into the center of the ship. And while they fought through... Jesus, or Morty. Anyway. As they fought through the ranks of Kuo-toan, I just saw you gamble. It's ridiculous. Anyway, as they fought their way through the Kuo-toan forces, the fireball gained in power, and thanks to the generosity of Mr. Synthork, or Synthork, they were... Yes, Morty's broke now.
I'll just donate $100. Get my money back.
The fireball exploded, and blew up not only their ship, but most of their forces as well. Their closest allies barely survived, where Maxwell opened up a portal to his pocket plane and allowed them to retreat in there, while the rest of them, Maxwell, Thok, Kazkan, Elizran, Robert, Trevor's broke now too, their shield golem, and their newest ally, Macho Sathir, the kobold that was hidden on their ship, were left in Sloobledop. Thok ran off trying to basically, in a blind rage, fight off the or track down the fleeing fleeing Kuo-toans, while Robert went and swam through the water and gathered up as many of the fallen as he could and started to give them their final rites. And that is exactly where we left off. So, boyos, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob. Back to you. Anyways.
Let's put on some tunage. As the charred remains of their ship slowly sink into the dark lake, and Robert redons his armor.
Well, did you find any survivors?
Robert gestures to the variety of corpses lying on the shoreline.
Take that as a no. Hold on a minute. I'm trying not to laugh because of the music. Alright. So, what's the plan now?
We find the one who gave that Kuo-toan. Oh, fuck. Cat just knocked my phone into my nuts. We find the one who gave the Kuo-toa her power, and then we stab it until it dies.
You mean the Demon Lord?
Exactly.
Do you know where it could be? You know how long it's been since it emerged from the lake?
I don't care. I'm going to get vengeance.
I thought you were a paladin. No, actually, never mind. No, let's kill it. Let the real fight begin, eh? So, what do we have, eh? We have me, you, Elzran.
You
the-
got me! The kobold kind of pops up, flexing, and oh, ow.
Yes, we've got you. And we got big old shield guardian over there. We should give him a name.
Why would I give it a name? It doesn't think. It doesn't feel.
You know what? We could still give it a name.
The new name is.
Fine, I will. Shieldy.
That is a terrible name.
Hope you come up with something better, shoulder pads. Here, we'll name it after your first.
Richard.
What was your pet name? Hmm?
I never had a pet. I used to be a slave, remember?
You had a depressing childhood.
Robert just stares at Maxwell.
Let's name it after our favorite person in the world. Fuck!
Don't insult the shield guardian.
Do you remember any of our allies' names? Like any of them that just died?
Robert tries to think back and remember if he actually, gave a shit about anyone. Particularly the paladins.
There was the leader whose name shit was that. It was Graham. Graham was the head of the Order of the Flame.
We'll name the shield guardian Graham.
That's a crappy name for a giant metal robot.
No, it's not. It's quite prudent.
How about we call it Kilotron 3000?
I don't care anymore. Just do whatever you want with it.
Alright, it's gonna be called Shieldy.
Except for that.
Shieldor.
Better.
Alright, I'm glad we agreed on that.
So, what are you pale skins planning on doing now? You guys destroyed my ship.
We're hunting down the thing that...
Wait, who just said that?
The kobold.
Your ship?
Yeah, I was there before all of you.
Well, I don't care. You were a stowaway on our ship. I claimed it.
You wanna fight me? I'll beat your head in, middleman.
Do you not recall what I did to rescue you? Do you think you have a chance?
You think I needed rescue from you? Yeah. No, never.
Robert just glares at the
That is one big
kobold.
pile of shit.
Whatever.
That is one big pile of shit.
What?
that's the notification sound for my sponsor player show when you guys got sponsored.
I bet it's Marty. Anyways. You know what? Doesn't matter whose ship it was now. It's gone. You see it? It's actually not gone. It's just over in a few pieces. Like, there. 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 I think some landed in me.
No, I protected you from that, remember?
Oh, right, some landed in Robert. But now, we're gonna find the people who destroyed it. We're gonna find the people who gave us the power to destroy it. And then we're gonna kill those people. Person, demon. Fuck it, we're killing it.
Agreed.
Sponsored player is Foley. Buff his ideas, please. Thank you, Omega.
Shieldy is a good name, alright?
Shieldor.
Shieldo.
Shieldy's still better.
Suddenly, echoing out across the village as the sounds of the fire die away, you guys hear the flap of wings coming towards you.
Robert looks up at the new griffin, which is undoubtedly what it is.
Maxwell checks to see if Elzran's still next to him.
Elizran is kind of curled up, staring at the bodies. Her mind kind of blocked off, but she's still there. Suddenly, as you guys look up, you see a strange, decrepit-looking creature landing on one of the remaining rooftops nearby. Its body is that of a sinewy, skinny man with exceptionally long arms. Its legs taper down into strange-looking hooves. Black wings spread out from its back.
I cast Detect Evil.
And its head is a skull. As you release the prayer, you immediately sense the presence is a large fiend.
Why should it now or later?
I cast Conjure Food. I'm going to conjure some food on its head, so it drops on its head. And then Robert charges.
As you conjure the food, you conjure what appears to be a bucket of apples. But as they fall and they get closer, they begin to instantly rot and shrivel. The creature just hunkers over, staring down at Robert as he charges forward to the base of the building. Such strange creatures.
Robert's first move is to take out the supporting pillars of the
Robert?
building with his shield, full pelts.
Robert, you see what it did to the apples? You shouldn't get close to that thing.
I don't care!
You're gonna die.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
17.
17. As you get close, you bring your weapon back and you swing at the pillar. It crashes into the pillar, knocking it away, and the creature takes flight once more, but a creeping cloud of sickening yellow gas streams down and surrounds you. You feel weak. You begin to cough as the cloud fills your lungs. Not very bright for a celestial. This world will be so easy to conquer.
I run and
You cannot
tackle
use
Robert.
reactions. Your speed is halved, and you can't make more than one attack on your turn. Plus, you only get an action or bonus action, not both.
Alright, I move out of the...
Both of you roll me initiative, please.
Oh.
Does movement count as an action, by the way?
Your movement is still what it normally is.
Rolled a 20.
Oh, god damn it. And turn. What's this thing?
Love this music.
Ah, I totally did not even bust out the lovely dovely dice. Damn. Nice initiative roll. Maxwell? Roll for
What'd I roll?
Elizran as well.
I rolled a fucking 4. Hold on, my thing's being super slow.
That's dinner for me.
Oh, play your character then. Hurry up.
Alright, okay, so I'll give you the play-by-play of what will happen. Every time I get poisoned, I'm going to cast Neutralize Poison.
It's not poison.
Well, I got a 10, Ellisran got a 22. I just kind of forgot to click on Ellisran.
Heard.
I cast Lesser Restoration then,
Okay.
after moving out of the poison, obviously. The nasty shit, whatever it is. And, well, yeah, you know how to play me. You're back.
And the Shield Guardian goes on your turn, Mr. Maxwell. As Robert steps out of the cloud, he raises up a hand, and a beam of light touches down, and he clutches his chest as his pale skin kind of fades or restores some of its color. What do you mean it's mirrored?
Alright, so, I was looking at that. Left is right, and right is left.
Left, right.
At least that's what I think, because...
Roll 20 is actually reversed, I believe. So you're used to seeing it at a different angle, I think.
No, like, I don't fucking know.
Anyway.
I'm confused.
Whatever. Not like it really matters.
Oh.
So that is Elizran's turn. Roll a wisdom for Elizran. Elizran is actually locked inside of her mind still. She isn't even aware of what's going on. So, that's the creature's turn. As the creature just slowly and casually pulls a bow off of its back, it draws it back and fires his shot directly at Robert, and the arrow bounces off of his armor and clatters to the ground, and it just... Oh, okay. Now I see.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
it
see.
says, know your dwarves. Got you. Oh well, who cares? Anyway,
See, my
Maxwell.
shirt doesn't have text on it that you can see, so you can't tell.
Maybe that's what it's supposed to say, killer. Savrad Rory Wonk. Maxwell, it's your turn.
I can, like, I have a clear view of it, like, clear line of sight.
Yeah, it's flying up in the air right now.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at it.
Fire away.
Yes! I got a crit! I got a crit! I got a crit!
As the arrow flies up, followed by the second one, they pierce both of its wings, and it... As it slowly lowers itself down to the ground, the cloud following with it.
Oh my god, I cannot read the text for the Shield Guardian. Goddamn.
Goddamn. No. Control Z. The kobold lets out a violent squeal as she darts into the cloud. And instantly... oh, my children not feeling so good. But nonetheless, she sprints forward and swings her fist at it as it lands on the ground. Her fist cracks against one of its hooves and it pins it down as she... Robert then grabs his... Oh, he rolled a nat 20 on his con, so he raises up Tyr's Warhammer. And it's going to get really boring really quickly if Thok does not show up, because it's just going to be me and you for like a half hour.
Woo!
Weapon.
I'll wake up then.
Rears back with Tyr's Warhammer. Bam! Bam! The first blow kind of misses as the creature just dodges to the side, but he swings back around and kind of spins around, cracking it against the skull. You see a crack just spread across its forehead. Oh, I'm going to enjoy feasting on you.
By the way, I do not have control of the Shield Guardian. Like, I can't move it or anything.
I know. You have to give it commands, and I'll move it.
Alright. Gotcha. I didn't know how that was working. Wisdom Corrals, Ryan?
Yes.
Yay me. There's my nat 1.
As Elizran hunkers further down into her state, not even bothering to pay attention. And it is now... Okay, I gotta move this crap. Shit.
Is it flying right now, or did it land?
It landed on the ground. You grounded it. Position log.
Shield door! Go smash it! Like, break its wings. Yeah, break its wings.
The creature, or the shield guardian, kind of and begins to move forward, but before it can, the demon slashes at Robert, and its claws rip open the side of his face. Make sure. Whatever. Doing 14 damage. Before it lashes out with the beak of its skull. With advantage? Nope. Robert blocks it with his gauntlet as he leers at it. It is now your turn. So the shield guardian begins to...
You said there's a crack in the forehead?
Correct.
I'm gonna aim at that and shoot 2 arrows.
Alrighty. Yeah, I should probably do this.
I just realized I have a plus 16 AB.
Yeah, boy. Goddamn. Alright. The first arrow flies off and it lands in the collarbone as it snaps it off with its beak before the second one comes in and hits the crack, making it spread a little bit more. It turns and just glares at you with dark, hollow eyes. As the kobold...
As it turns at me, I'm just gonna taunt it, saying, "Ha! You suck. You're a few minutes into a fight and you're already losing. You suck. Loser."
As the kobold swings up and just punches it directly in the stomach, and then fails con roll. It... You think I'm losing? Before Robert goes, yes, you are. And swings Tia's warhammer down once before his skin pales again, and he slumps down using Tyr's warhammer as kind of a crutch. But his blow came down directly on the shoulder, dislocating it as it... Fine then. Ellis ran a wisdom save. She is not waking up. As suddenly, with a strenuous flap of its wings, the creature launches over the two, bringing the fog cloud with it. Roll a Constitution save for you and Elizran, please. Elizran succeeds. No, wait, no, she doesn't. Not bad. Nor do you. Both of you begin to feel yourselves getting weaker. You're finding it hard to stay focused, and the creature kind of moves and shifts before your eyes.
Now would be a good time to wake up, Elizran. Ow.
As it lashes at you with your claws, you like turn around, you just barely duck under it. But then it just rears down with its beak. Its beak impales your shoulder. Doing... roll me a Constitution save, please. Buff the heroes. Bing. Take 7 points of piercing damage and 9 points of necrotic damage, please. And then it is your turn.
Was its beak still in my shoulder?
No, it pulled it back.
Okay. Glad it pulled out. Anyways. Just gonna toss my bow aside for now and pull out Belgrind and my mace and just try to hit it. Wait, what's the thing with the thing?
What?
One attack, you said?
One attack.
Oh. Ignore that second Belgrind. But I am dual wielding, so can I make 2 attacks still?
You get an action or a bonus action, not both.
Oh.
And your offhand counts as a bonus action attack.
Dang it. Well, Belgrind it is then.
As you stab Belgrind in, it... What metal is this?
I like to call it your dead metal. Ow.
as the kobold goes, "You not run away from Macho!" And he charges back in and jumps at the creature and just bah 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 drops 4 blows directly on the top of its head. Hit, miss, hit, and miss. As it punches it in the back of the head, the creature turns and looks at it. He tries to uppercut it, and the creature grabs its one arm. The kobold swings in a kick directly in the crotch, and it impacts, but it doesn't seem to do what it intended. Before it swings again with its other hand, and the creature grabs that one as well and holds the kobold up before it. "You will be the first to die, pesky creature." And Robert turns and goes, "No, you will not harm that rodent." And he chucks Tyr's warhammer with mighty strength. That does hit. It just cracks into its head as it. "You all are going to pay for this, I swear." Elizran, wisdom with advantage. She seems to be coming to, but she's not quite there yet. The disease has kind of affected her. Roll me another Constitution save for her.
And me as well, I'm guessing.
On your turn.
Okay.
She's still diseased. And the creature just holds the kobold up, stabs down with its beak. As it stabs down, the kobold actually kicks off of its chest and just pushes itself off, dodging the beak just in time, landing with a superhero landing.
You did a superhero landing! My turn then?
Yes, now it is your turn.
Come on, Constitution, don't fail me now. I bet it will.
And it does.
Oh. Wait, I have advantage.
For what?
Didn't I get sponsored?
Oh, that is correct. You did get sponsored. As you shrug off the disease.
Yay! Omega coming in clutch. I think that was Omega who sponsored.
It was.
Okay. So does that mean I get my usual amount of attacks now?
Correct.
Oh, you're gonna pay now. Did those go through? Yes, they did. As I just start stabbing and bashing.
A torrent of blows just. You lash into the creature as. Sorry.
Welcome back, Maury.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Richard McSundy. ERP is erotic roleplay. I know it sounds like a stupid role, or rule for Twitch chat, but believe me, it's happened before. Cuck Overlord. May he burn in hell. Anyhow, Morty, so you are currently... you threw Tyr's warhammer at the back of its head, basically saving the kobold from being eaten or pecked to
Alright.
death, whatever. And the creature's now in front of Maxwell. It stabbed him one time with its beak. The gas has kind of followed it. Oh, encounter roleplay is always allowed here. Yeah, I'm also a follower of them as well, so I'm a big fan of them. Anyway, so yeah, the creature looks pretty beat up at this point. As the shield guardian keeps just trying to follow it along, it gets there and just swings its shieldy fist around.
Go Shieldor!
Shieldor!
Shield all the unstoppable.
Plus 7 to... Shieldor swings, and the creature dodges back, its wings flapping as the second blow comes around, and... Anyway. So it is the kobold's turn as it goes... It jumps up, and this time its fists begin to glow red hot as it... Oh shit, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Killer's gonna be happy. It swings forward, its fist crashing into the beak as it snaps it around, and its other fist comes up, snapping it back the other way. It tries to do like a jump spin kick type thing. The first one misses, but it like flips over, lands, and then flips back, bringing its heel down directly on the head, knocking the creature's head down as it... And that would be your turn now, Mr. Morty. Ooh, pardon me.
Just explain to Killer how I lost my 600,000 lines. Right. Is the map, accurate to the
Correct.
situation? Right. Drawing Dawnbringer, Robert charges at the creature.
Roll Constitution save as you enter the fog cloud again.
One.
As you enter and you feel your strength sapping from you again. As you swing down with Dawnbringer once, but the exertion of the swing kind of makes you have to pause and... So go ahead and roll your attack. Roll, yeah, okay. As
I get one attack. Fucking hits it.
crits it, annihilate, no. It slices through its chest and you see dark rot kind of pouring out. You don't know what you're doing. As it is Elizran's turn, please roll me another wisdom, please, for your dragon.
Wake up, Elizran! Fuck!
She still does not. She is not in a good place right now.
Fuck!
Still mourning the loss of so many lives.
You know what? Can I just insert an image of dead Robert into her mind to try to shake her awake?
Persuasion.
Jesus Christ, nice roll.
I have plus 19 in persuasion, alright?
Suddenly she... What? She turns around. Get out of the way, hatchling.
Oh, good, you're awake.
And she can roll one attack. No, Trevor, you fucker, you dug her up. As she lashes forward, the creature kind of dances back and just... Take your money and go. That is the creature's turn now. It turns, and actually I need to roll this thingy. Okay. As it kind of just opens its arms up. Welcome back, rot, to the overworld. As suddenly the dark energy swirls out of the wound on its chest, kind of like, almost like tentacles just reaching out of its body, grabbing its own flesh as it starts to rip it apart. Suddenly, the creature just explodes into a dark cloud of necrotic energy. Each of you all roll me a Constitution save.
Oh no. Oh no! I'm dead. Fucking hell's around getting nat 20s.
Sorry, I was grabbing the cat. She kept fucking biting me.
Bite her back.
Yeah, exactly.
Constitution. 26.
As Robert, you feel the dark necrotic energy swell over you, but you feel a holy light from within kind of shine out, shielding you. Elizran is able to resist it due to her draconic heritage. And the kobold just kind of stands strong, and it's just, "Do not take my children!" As Maxwell, you were blown head over heels backwards, slamming into Elizran's leg. And you feel, as soon as you land, anything you ate on the ship before the last fight comes spilling up out of your mouth as you vomit horribly onto the ground. As you open your eyes and you look, you see your own blood tinging the pool of vomit. Hatchling! What is wrong? I can feel your pain.
I think I ate something bad. Oh.
As you all hear a loud cackle. I told you, you will not win. You have tainted this earth. As you guys look around and you see the dark tendrils of energy creeping up and into the land around you, spreading out throughout the already destroyed city of Slubulap. But it also creeps out into the dark lake, and you see the black, brackish water turning a pale green color.
That's not good.
Robert. Oh, wait, it's not my turn.
Edge free turns at this point.
Oh, okay.
Creature's
Robert gives a roar of defiance before charging at the explodey, ripped up creature.
Oh, it's gone. It blew up.
I
Oh,
thought you
okay.
were-
Robert is going to plunge Dawnbringer into the water and infuse it with all of his smiting energy.
as you plunge Dawnbringer into the Dark Lake, you watch as the shining bright light begins to creep and crawl with dark green energy. As you can see, the green battles with the light for a few seconds. As you rip the blade free, the green fades just a bit before dissipating, and you feel the power of Dawnbringer flicker as the blade disappears.
Guys, what's happening?
Robert stares at Dawnbringer, a gasp.
You hear
Escaping
the
his breath.
high-pitched voice in your head. Please, don't do that again. It hurts. Whenever it did, I cannot fight it.
Robert nods, and then he plunges his fist into the water, and he pumps it full of all of his lay on hands energy, which heals a metaphorical 60 damage.
As you place your palm on the surface of the Dark Lake, the holy energy creeps out, and it clears about, I'd say, a 20-foot radius around the shoreline. And it lingers there, almost like oil trying to press into water. Just kind of floating across the surface.
All I heard there was, I punched the water.
Oh, punch? Okay, sorry, my bad. Your knuckles. Either way.
No. He
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say that. He just puts his fist in the water, but all I can imagine was just Robert standing there punching the water.
Die, 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 die!
The only thing Robert knows how to do. Punch and cut.
Maxwell tries to stand up.
As you pull yourself up, roll me a Constitution save. You feel the sickness pass as you just kind of barely manage to stand. You stagger a bit, and then you kind of center yourself and go, all right, you are now okay. The disease
I got
has
this.
passed.
Alright, guys. Oh, fucking hell. What did we do?
I don't know, but whatever it is, we'll fix it and we'll kill that beast.
Trying to kill it caused this.
We'll just have to try harder then. Evil
And destroy the
cannot
entire
be-
world.
Evil cannot be allowed even one step into this world.
We just allowed evil to take a step into this world. Look at what...
Then we'll
Kill-
push it back 2 steps.
How?
I don't know, but we'll figure out a way. Stop whining.
Go back to punching the water. Thing exploded. Tainted the world with its blood.
As you guys look around, you notice that the earth around you, already pretty dark and colorless, is turning a dark gray.
Suggestions, Robert? Oh, Holy One?
I don't really have a clue on how to fight this.
Maybe your god does, I don't know. It's unholy, whatever it is. I think.
Robert reaches out to Tyr in the hopes that he receives some advice.
As you kneel down to pray, your concentration is cut short by a familiar yet irritating voice as Thok and Kazkan approach, slowly clapping. Well done! You realize you just allowed a Herald of Rot to taint this area, correct?
If I had have realized that, you wouldn't have had to tell me, you smarmy shit.
Well, for a paladin, maybe you should, learn some things. You obviously don't even know half of what you are fighting these days.
I don't need to know what they are to kill them.
Yes, of course. You say that now, but how many foes have you allowed to escape you now?
Alright,
Gideon,
guys.
Thunk?
Fewer than
No.
you.
Yeah, guys, now is the time not to fight. We kind of, just killed the planet around here, We need to fix it. Zach, your demon knowledge, right? The fuck?
Yeah, I could tell you. But it's not going to do us much good at this point, is it?
Is there a way to fix it?
Not with what we have now.
Shit. Is there a way to stop the thing?
I'll do what I can to keep it contained here. It'll take the better part of an evening, so I suggest you get some rest. You weaklings look tired. As Thok just kind of smirks to himself.
Rock.
Get some rest. I'll see what I can do. Turns to Kazkan and goes, come on, let's go find you something to eat before I start. So he wanders off back into the heart of the city. You guys get a long rest. Is there anything you would like to do in your downtime?
Robert's just going to pray.
Okay. What are you going to pray for? What you praying for?
Brain.
Just advice, really.
As you kneel in prayer, you muttered a tear asking for some advice, and a moment passes of silence, and 2, and 3, before suddenly you hear a rather unfamiliar voice. Yes. This is the way of demons. They will give you things that you believe you have to fight. That's to distract you from the true fight ahead. I have some allies who will be able to deal with this. You, on the other hand, need to continue from where you started. Find the library you sought. The Storm King, he wanted you to find it. I will ensure in time you will be guided. But I suggest you leave the area. Your God's will does not work here. Do not worry, though. Everything will be alright. You will be fine.
Robert grits his teeth, but nods to the unseen voice.
Maxwell, what are you gonna do?
Ah. Un momento. See if I have gems. Gems. Right, I fill one of my gems. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna contact Leona. Yeah. And see if she has any knowledge on the so-called Herald of Rot.
As you open the portal. Actually, no. You're mentally contacting her? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not leaving.
As you open up the mental link, you hear, oh, Master. Master. Is everything alright?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Leona, as a wizard mage, do you have any knowledge of a so-called Herald of Rot?
Please tell me one didn't come over.
One came over.
Son of a bitch. She mutters to
Yeah,
herself, and then you hear her clear her throat. I apologize, Master. Yes, hold on. You get the sense that she's searching for something. Sorry. She goes, yes. Here it is. The living embodiment of disease and decay. A herald of rot looks like the abomination of humanoid, vulture, and goat. Eyeless sockets stare to prey, blah 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 blah. If summoned, a herald of rot will fixate on blah blah blah. They are the vanguards of demon armies. A herald of rot is a living chemical arsenal. Serving more powerful demon lords, they are often seen guarding important structures or enhancing torture by their mere presence. Heralds of Rot are most commonly found in the service of Demon Lord Jit, the Slime King, but their services expand far from the Noxious Lord's control. Don't have much more than that. I apologize.
Nothing on what to do if it, infects an area?
Not that I can see, no.
Shit. Alright, well, thank you for the information. How are the rest doing? The ones that we left with you?
You actually interrupted me tending to the wounds of Eldith, but I do have some good news. I'm sending Jorah back to you. And at that, you see the doorway open up behind you, and out steps Jorah. Hello, Master. I believe I'm better, a little bit.
Welcome back, Jorah. Glad to see you're better.
I don't feel very welcome to be back, but thank you, sir.
Alright. Any news from the surface?
No, sir. Everyone's been caught up in the fights.
Thank you,
Ragnarok is happening quicker than many of us expected.
Alright, thank you, Jorah. Go find a spot to relax, I guess. I gesture at the destroyed city.
He looks over and goes, I'd rather keep watch, sir, if you don't mind.
Do what you like, Jorah. Whatever. I'd go back to lament the conversation with Leona. Thank you for the help, Leona.
Of
I'll
course.
contact you again with new information.
Of course. Of course.
And after that, I'm just going to dump as much energy as I can into a gym without dying. And then go to sleep.
Little out of character moment. You guys realize what also died on the ship?
Was it the old man?
Fox drums.
Good riddance.
No, those were your skill boosts.
Who the fuck needs that shit? We're men.
Or what?
Obviously you, Mr. Shitty Con Rolls.
Fuck off.
That's me.
He had a shitty con roll at the start too, and he had rolled a nat 1.
As we sleep, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Alright. You good? I was really hoping Ledge was going to show up, but it just seems he is not. Sad days. Anyhow, Robert, you're the first one really awake. Maxwell's sleeping in. As suddenly...
I stab him in the chest.
Well then.
I don't.
You see, coming up out of the water, it appeared to have been walking at about waist height along the shoreline to get around the outer walls of Sloobadop. You see a dark, gray-skinned man, almost like stone. As he comes up out of the water, you get a full sense of his height. You realize that this is a stone giant.
Robert walks over to approach him.
He looks you down and goes, I'm seeking the one known as Maxwell.
He's back in the camp. Robert jerks his head towards the location.
You will take me to him, tiny creature.
I suppose I could. Robert turns on his heel, walks off in the direction.
As the giant follows along behind you, he looks around. The earth here weeps. Oh, the stone speaker will not be happy. Yeah, we're just waiting on Foley to get back. Oh, there he is.
Back.
Okay.
I've been sitting here.
I'm not looking at the webcams, honestly, so
Yeah.
I'm looking through my
I didn't want to interrupt.
notes. You good. Maxwell, as you wake up, you see Robert approaching a large stone giant following behind him.
Oh.
The stone giant looks around and goes, where is the mighty hero Maxwell?
I raise my hand. Right here.
He leans down and gets really close to you. His head is literally bigger than your body as he just squints his eyes down at you. But you are so tiny. And he reaches in, grabs your arm, and kind of like picks you up a little bit, and then just drops you back to your feet. Frail looking.
The smallest of things can sometimes become the mightiest of heroes.
Stone Speaker Hagram must agree with this sentiment.
The stone speaker sent you?
Indeed. The Stone Speaker has received word from the librarians.
Oh. Good. What did the librarian say?
That I must guide you to Gravenhollow.
Oh, good. Our guide. You know what? Never mind. Well, it's nice to see a friendly face, at least.
If you say so. I will take you, but it is a long way to the library. I would suggest you prepare for a long trip.
Right. Food and water.
As you kind of think about it, you realize for the first time all of your supplies were on the ship.
Shit. Elzren, we gotta go hunting.
Kind of wakes up and hunting. Oh, how I hate hunting in this decrepit landscape.
Why do you need to go hunting, Maxwell?
I realized something. All our food and water was on the ship. You know what happened to the ship? It's gone now.
Robert casts conjure food or water, and he conjures 45 pounds of food. Any random food, as long as it's edible and already made. In containers, because they can come in containers.
Alright, that works. Elzren, you can go back to sleep.
I'm awake as it is, hatchling. Oh, we might as well get on with it. As you guys see Thok kind of come back, a smug look on his face. Well, I believe I settled the issue for now. Next time you two should be more careful on what you release into this world. I thought I was the one bringing dark energies.
Fuck. Shut up. We have a new guide to the library.
Oh?
Yeah. It's... I never did get your name. What is your name?
My
Maxwell says
name is Droll.
Joel?
Yes. Are you small folk ready to go?
Indeed.
Alright, give me one quick second. Gotta check the travel time. Travel time. Travel time.
Oh joy, we're back to doing travel time.
Travel time. Travel time.
You know what happened last time we did travel time? The party got split.
Travel time. Travel time. Rule of
No.
thumb, never use Thundering Smite in the Underdark.
Morty.
What? Sorry? What do you give me that fucking smug look for? What's so funny?
I said I was looking at the travel time, and Foley said, "You don't remember what happened last time we did travel time? The party got split." I was like, "Yeah, you never use Thundering Smite in the Underdark rule of thumb."
Oh.
Good
I
rule.
cast Thundering Smite.
I cast Shut the fuck up, Robert.
I mean, technically, you probably could counterspell me.
Yeah, I could. I also could just dunk you in the lake right now.
I could just punch you to death right now. Little shit.
I will have my dragon eat you.
Alright, are we done with the out of character dick wiggling?
No. Never.
I mean, you could do it in character all you want.
Robert has no reason to argue with Maxwell in character. I just like doing it to Foley.
By the way, that's
Yeah,
his
we don't
name.
hate each
Draw.
other.
Any cooties. Yeah, as you guys kind of pack up camp, you move towards the outer wall, following the giant. He looks at you and goes, I should have asked. How do you all plan to travel? We must cross a bit of the Dark Lake, and you are too small to walk.
I can swim, or just fly on Elzran. Or we could just, make a raft. We did that before.
Elizran looks over and goes, I could probably carry you and Robert if needed. Thought goes, well, I can always ride Kazkan. So, seems I'm set. I don't care about the rest of you.
The Shield Guardian doesn't need to breathe, and it did walk out from underwater before. Right, Shieldor? Thanks, Shieldor.
As Macho kind of goes, well, I guess I'm gonna ride Shieldor again. Comfy ride. As the kobold scrambles up Shieldor's back, goes, yep, yep.
Why the fuck are your kobolds so weird?
Blame killer.
Robert,
What?
do you know the spell Silence?
No.
Damn it.
As Thok loads up on Kazkan's back, the giant turns his gaze to Robert. So, little man, what is your plan then?
I'm going to travel until I find the source of all this madness, and then I'm going to slay it.
That would be the Demon Lords.
Every single one.
I meant you plan to cross the Dark Lake? You
I
seem
haven't
to
given
be
much
the
thought to
only one without a mount.
That is a shame. I suppose I'll fashion a raft or something.
No time. As he reaches down and picks you up by your shoulder pad and places you gently onto his own shoulder, he turns and goes, "Come on, we will move." And at that, he slowly wades into the dark lake, the twisted and tainted water creeping up around his waist, but he seems unaffected by it. Once he moves along, the shield guardian just looks to Maxwell as Thok just kind of starts to float away on Kazkan's back.
How fucking big is Kazkan?
Kazkan's a beholder size now.
Oh, wow.
Full on beholder
big.
size.
Well, let's get going then. Come on, Shieldor. Ellis Ryan, what do you think of the name for Shieldor to be Shieldy instead?
Hatchling, I'm just happy you didn't name me.
Oh, oh. I could have come up with a good name for you, I bet.
As long as it wasn't dragony.
That's lame.
As you guys move across the Dark Lake, you travel for the better part of a day before you emerge on dry land. You're all relieved to see that the taint has not spread this far yet. You guys rest for another evening, and then you set off again. Is there anything you guys want to do in your free time?
Robert is going to converse with Joel and just, keep the mind entertained.
Okay. Maxwell?
Maxwell's just gonna ponder many things that he's seen and what he's going to do.
As you guys rest, Joel explains that he is an earth speaker. You guys notice that as you travel more and more with him, he takes brief breaks to stop, placing his palms against the earth and just the earth is quiet here. It is good.
You cut out.
Oh, he says the earth is quiet here. It is good that nothing has reached this far. But we are on the right path. A few more days, and we will be at the library. So is there anything really necessarily that you guys are going to do over the next 5 days? Anything?
I was meaning to contact King Pyramus.
Correct. Okay. As you guys camp out for the first night, you pull out your mirror. You speak the magical word.
I'm going to be back real quick while he does that.
Bitch.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to talk to yourself.
I know. Unless another, Finian thing happens, where he just crawls through the mirror. Please don't have another Finian thing happen.
As you say the magical phrase, you see the surface of the mirror shimmer. And you hear, "Huh? What? Oh, Lord Verscourt. It's good to see you. How is everything going?"
Is there anything worse than disastrous?
Catastrophic?
Yes, let's go with that. Well, we were crossing the Dark Lake. We stopped by a village that we'd been through before to see how it's been affected by the demon invasion, you know? Turns out they were very, very much so empowered by one of the demon lords. They had an army. It blew one of the head priestess kind of blew up our ship. Most of our allies with it. We ran into a Herald of Rot, kind of poisoned the place, thanks to Robert's quick thinking. Oh, there is one other thing. I found a letter from Auric.
Yes? And?
The letter... He wrote it before his death. He was happy to see that I had become a lord, that I had a dragon, and that I informed him of his death. When I've been busy to not be able to see him for the past year.
Yes.
Now I know you two are best friends, so the fuck was happening?
I'm
sorry.
hoped he wouldn't have been stupid enough to inform you, but Auric always did have a soft spot for his projects. No offense.
None taken.
Yes, he knew of his death. And that is why we were able to react in such a manner.
He said I informed him of his death. How did I do that?
I should warn you, Maxwell. You should never ask questions that you don't actually want the answer to. You may think you do at this point, but all will become clear in time. I cannot answer because I need to ensure that you do, in fact, warn him. We do not know what will happen if you do not in the end.
So no matter what I do, he's gonna die, huh?
Unfortunately. It is the way
Photonix
things.
too?
Yes, they both will die. There's nothing you or I can do. And if something were to happen and they didn't die, the fate of the ring will shift and change. And we may never have this conversation, for we may not survive.
He cut out.
He said we may if they die or if they don't die, the fate of the ring world will change, and you and I may not have this conversation, for we may both end up dead.
Shit. Well, huh. That's a lot of pressure. Well, make sure to, not fuck everything up.
I wish you luck, Maxwell.
I'm gonna need a lot more than luck.
Indeed. This is exactly why I asked Auric not to tell you. These good types of pressure can seriously throw off our plans. But, on the note of pressure, welcome to being a Dragon Rider boy. The fate of the world rests on your shoulders.
Thanks.
Is there anything else you need, Lord Forsker?
Do you know anything about a Herald of Rot?
No. Honestly, Auric was the one who handled most of the lore.
Shit.
I was more of a man of action myself.
You ever fight one?
No.
They're nasty things. Stay away from them. Don't cut them. Their blood messes with the ground.
This is good to know. If you fought one, we might be fighting many more in the battles to come. I'll keep you informed if I know anything.
Right. They're vanguards for demon armies. Beware. If you see one, know that an army may soon follow.
Thank you, Lord Forsker. Your intel is, as always, quite valuable.
Yep. Thank you, King.
Of course. Best of luck, once again. Pyramus out. And you see, the mirror returns back to its normal state.
That was fucking useless. Right, well... Shit. I guess I'll take first watch then.
As you guys continue to travel for the next few days, you realize that the Underdark is uncommonly quiet. The beasts, the creatures, none of them stir, none of them bother you. Even the spiders appear to be absent. A part of you is relieved, while another part is shaken. Having basically survived the past year in the Underdark, you've become accustomed to the constant state of danger. And the absence of any such dangers makes you question increasingly more what's waiting on the edge of your view, what's lurking in the darkness. You seem relatively safe with Jal, but about midday on the 5th day, he suddenly stops, looks around and goes, "I cannot take you any further.
Why not, Joel?
The library is a sacred place, and only those who are meant to find it ever do. The stone tells me not to move, and so I shall stay. You will find a new guide soon. Just continue your travels, and the stone will make all clear."
Right. Thank you for your help, Joel. This would have been a very perilous journey without you.
I took us upon the safest path that I thought would work.
Well, Robert, adios.
I'm still trying to think of a way to track down the Demon Lord, a Demon Lord, any Demon Lord.
That's where we're going. You know, to a place that will tell us how to stop demon lords.
Well, we should always have a backup plan, should we not?
Yeah, that's called kill shit. Except apparently Harold's
Robert smiles, unable to, really not smile at the absurdity of the situation. No, I don't have any ideas, I'm afraid.
So, pick a direction and walk.
Seems the best choice of action. Flip a coin. North or east?
Tails we head north, heads we head east.
Roll a 1d2,
Here,
I guess.
actually, nope. I got a coin right here for you.
Oh,
Tails.
north it is.
North it is.
Always choose tails.
As you guys move off, you see Jal literally just standing almost completely still. And as the distance between you increases, you glance back and he almost seems to have become a statue, a silent sentinel in the darkness. You guys enter a small, cramped tunnel and begin traveling through it. Another 2 days pass before, around midday, you guys hear echoing through the tunnels a strange tune being sung in various languages. You recognize part of it is Dwarvish, part of it is Undercommon, some in Common, and then, do either of you speak Giant? I don't think you guys do.
Speak what?
Giant, Jotun.
Jotun? No, don't speak Jotun.
I probably don't.
Yeah, so you
I
guys,
don't.
it's mixed in with various phrases and words that you can't understand.
You think we should go towards this strange cult-like music?
Well, I've got no better ideas. We might as well.
Here, let me go first. You tend to run in, kill things. With that, I step in front of Robert, put up my hood, and go to investigate said strange music.
As you move slightly ahead of the group, you make your way through the tunnel. Good night, Killer. Thank you for
Bye,
showing up,
Killer.
brother. Yeah.
Sleep well.
Anyway, you, about a half mile down the tunnel, you come upon an intersection, and as you creep up, roll me stealth.
Will do. $34, $35.
You approach what seems to be an intersection of two tunnels crossing over. Directly in the center, well, not like directly, but like in the middle of it, you see a many-legged creature, or lizard, sitting upon a rather large stone. You recognize it instantly as a basilisk that is quietly singing the strange tune.
What the fuck? I back out of the cavern and quickly stop the party and inform them of what I just saw. Yeah, strange singing basilisk. Did you know they can sing?
I did not know that.
Well, apparently they fucking can. In our
Well,
language.
if it's intelligent, perhaps it's not hostile.
I suppose. Maybe we should just. If it's intelligent and not hostile, we're probably entering its home. Maybe it should. Only a few of us should go in first, not to, scare it.
A good idea. Just you and me then.
Right.
Robert stomps his way into the basilisk's home.
As
I
you
will next time.
Which one's a
stomp,
basilisk again?
basilisks
Lizards, right?
are the lizards with the bunch of legs that can paralyze you or petrify you with a glance.
Gorgons are the bulls with the petrifying gas.
Yes. Gorgons are the bulls.
Yes, sir.
Basilisks are the lizards.
And Medusa are Medusa.
I'm still too used to Greek mythology where Medusa are Gorgons.
As you step into the intersection, Robert stomping his way in, you see the basilisk turn its head to you, but it seems to be, as far as you can tell, consciously trying to keep its eyes downcast at the ground. It avoids your eyes as it looks to the rocky floor at your feet. About time you arrived. Come, the library bid me guide you to the gates, and I've waited too long for you already.
Oh, you're the guide to the library.
Isn't that what I just said? Come, come. Gravenhollow awaits.
Well, let's inform the rest, I guess. And they shall follow too.
Before you guys even really turn around, you see, coming up the tunnel, Elizran is leading the way. I heard everything, hatchling. We are ready to go.
Good. Good, good, good. Well, I'm glad we're here.
As the basilisk continues to look down at the stone floor. Come on, come on. A bit of traveling. Not far, though. Down this way, and it leads you down one of the off-shooting tunnels. After about an hour's worth of travel, you guys enter a widening tunnel. And at the end of it, a large pair of massive basalt doors mark the entrance to Gravenhollow. The doors are flanked by two stone giant statues.
Impressive.
Yes, yes. Don't do anything too suspicious, though. They will kill you. Or I might petrify you. Either way. By the way, my name is Veldeskar. If ever you need to address me, I will wait here for when you leave. I can guide you back out. He walks forward and kind of like pushes his shoulder against the door, and it grinds open. The sound echoes through the tunnel both ways. Continue going. Straight forward. You will find what you seek. At that, it turns and it slips into a small tunnel that you barely even noticed. A slight side passage down from the edge of the corridor and disappears.
Impressive. Well, let's get looking then.
Walking across the threshold of Gravenhollow is like stepping into another realm. The oppressive gloom of the Underdark is replaced by light and a sense of openness that brings back fond memories of the surface world. The corridor beyond the gates is wide enough for 10 people to walk side by side, and the ceiling's height reminds you of the great halls of Gauntlgrim. Elisran fits quite easily through them, as she did in the halls. The corridor opens into a central well, with walkways crossing its span to the opposite side. You can barely see the ends of the level to your left and to your right, with doors opening into so many rooms that you doubt you could explore them all in a single day. The ceiling is bright, with rainbows trapped in hundreds of crystal formations, combining to create a warm and inviting illumination. Looking down is a dizzying experience, as staircases connect to different levels below, and you soon lose count of how far down they go. A stout, rocky creature detaches itself from the perfectly smooth wall to your left, leaving an imprint of its body in the wall that quickly smooths out and fades from sight. Travelers, I am Horm. The masters are occupied. There are rooms for you all. Choose your own. The resources of Gravenhollow are at your disposal. You need only ask. Robert, you immediately recognize the creature as a Galabdur.
It's a what?
A Galabdur. Galabdur.
What?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a Galabdur is? Hold on.
How do you spell that?
I'm just gonna link you guys to it.
Alright.
And I'll link it in chat for everyone at home too. Da-da-da! And say something in the Demon Wars. The Demon Wars. The Demon Wars. Demon Wars, Demon Wars, Demon Wars.
Succubi. Suck.
It looks
Robert looks at the Galabdur and
What an unexpected pleasure.
why would he recognize it?
Oh, thank you, the Black Mask, very much for that follow. And on that note, I believe that is our 100th follower. So, yay!
celebration.
Celebration! You'd recognize it because those creatures are quite common in the Underdark, though, Robert. And being a native of the Underdark. Thank you, Miss Omega. And everyone enjoy the free coinage.
Robert turns to Maxwell and says, "That is a Galabdur."
Ah, damn it! I can't bonus all. Fuck.
What does that mean?
It's a native. It's a native elemental to the.
Oh, okay, never mind. I can. I just typed it wrong.
Is it going to kill me if I look at it wrong?
No.
Alright, cool.
100 followers, 10,000 lions for all.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you guys for all the support, by the way. And then we're jumping back into it. Dun, dun, dun. Anyhow. Back in character. As you guys cross the bridges, the creature goes, "You all are unusually quiet for the newest members of Gravenhollow. Most ask many questions as soon as they enter the front doors."
How did you teach a basilisk to sing?
Oh, Veldiscar? He was a gift to the librarians. A stone giant, many, many years ago, a druid, presented him to us. He was trained to serve as a guardian and a helper for the keepers.
Oh, that's a very nice gift.
Yes, it took a while to curve his primal thoughts.
He seems very well trained now, though. Friendly, too.
Oh, that was many years ago.
Tell me, do you know of an Auric? Have you ever heard of him?
I've known many Aurics who have come to these halls.
King Auric, he would call himself king. I don't know if he would here. Oh, what is his last name?
Longaxe.
Okay, it is Longaxe. Cool. I didn't want to, you know what? Never mind. Auric Longaxe.
As I said, I've known many Aurics who have come here. Nor do I necessarily meet everyone who comes in.
Fair enough. It would have been recently, or not.
There's no such thing as recently here. As you guys step off the bridge that crosses the chasm, you get a good look around, and you see several hallways leading off. The creature gestures and goes, "You'll find the room straight ahead, but seeking anything else, you'll have to ask the library for. I hope you know what you seek." And at that, it kind of like curls up into a ball and starts rolling off, and it just kind of rolls directly into a wall and disappears.
Maxwell kind of just chuckles to himself, watching the display, having never seen it before. Maxwell goes to the rooms provided.
As you start walking down the hall, you see doorways off on each side, continuing along. All of the rooms look empty and bare.
Well, no beds even?
Nothing. Literally empty rooms.
Huh.
Robert conjures a sack of barley for each of them to rest their heads on.
Didn't the thing say the library would provide us with what we want? Maybe that includes beds.
Well,
Or
if you can figure out how to make it work, sure. I can't think of any way that might get this magic to work. Robert waves his hands around in emphasis of magic.
I
And
picture
then, as if
a bed.
he goes, I want a bed. And then he points in the corner of the room.
As Robert, you enter into your own room, and Maxwell, you enter into another. As soon as you enter the doorway, the rooms shift and change, things appearing out of nowhere. Robert, yours is simple. A bed, a prayer mat, and an altar to Tyr all appear. Maxwell, you're taken aback suddenly as your old room in Kazad Grimst appears before you. All the things you worked for, all your trophies, even the dresser full of your clothing, all appear before you. As Elizran pokes her head in, the wall grinds out, and she steps in as a dragon's kind of cave appears at the back of the room.
Impressive. That's like the third time I've said that already here. Robert, did your room change too?
Yes, it did.
Well, do you remember what we came here for? It was something with the Auric.
If you don't remember, how could I?
We were both there, I'm pretty sure. I'm really sad that I actually apparently didn't take notes that time.
Cough, cough. That's why you always take notes. Anyway, both of you roll me a wisdom check. You guys step out of your rooms and you start walking down the hallways. At the end of the hall, you see a staircase leading straight down.
Let's go. Maxwell walks down the staircase.
Robert follows him.
Okay, now I'm going to ask. What are you looking for? doesn't necessarily have to be exactly what Brunor sent you here in the first place, dude. Anything you guys want to look up? Anything you guys want to find? What?
Personally, Maxwell wants to find out ways to defeat demon lords and save the world.
Robert wants to find out a way to track and properly slay harbingers of rot.
As you guys come to the bottom of the stairs, you see a large stone giant. Robes kind of draped around his waist and flowing down his legs. Great metal earrings hanging from his ears. He busies himself with writing and sorting various ancient texts. He turns around. Oh, new guests. Come, come. You must have questions. I have all the time in the world to answer them.
Well, do you know who we are? Why we're here?
Your stories have not crossed my threshold yet. No, I do not.
Right. I'm Maxwell Borskin. I'm I don't even know anymore. Friend of King Auric Longaxe of the Bayoran Empire Kingdom.
That is a name that I do know.
You know Auric?
I know of his story, for it has begun and ended.
I know it's ended. That's why we're here. Well, one of the reasons at least. Its life ended due to the demon invasion. It's beginning. And we're here to try to find a way to stop it.
Yes.
Save the world and all.
Me and my brother have received word of the current events happening in the Underdark. They concern us greatly, but we cannot leave our roles here to act against them. This is likely why the library has allowed you to find it so easily. Tell me, do you have a crystal that you may speak through?
Like a gem?
No. At that, he holds out his hand, and a long, almost like crystalline scepter appears, and he lowers it down to you. As you grab it, it shrinks to the size of your hand. You must attune your mind to it, but once you do, you may stand in the archives of the past, the present, or the future and receive a vision. But I warn you, do not let yourself become lost in the vision, or you may never leave Gravenhollow again.
Right. Don't get lost or we're not saving the world.
Exactly. I suggest you take a night to rest after you look through a vision.
I suppose I could do with a rest. Robert, how about you?
I'm fine to keep traveling, but if you need to rest, then I suppose we could.
Let's enjoy our rooms while we can, eh?
Probably the only beds we're going to get for quite a while.
Yeah, probably some of the only sleep we'll get for a while.
As soon as you guys think about rest, you turn around and the stairs are directly behind you. And about 7 or 8 stairs up, you see the hallway you just came from. You swore that the stairs were much, much longer when you came down them. Rest well, little ones. I am always here to aid you.
Right.
So you guys gonna rest before you do any research? Or are you gonna do some research?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna rest at least. I don't know about Robert.
I'll rest, I might as well.
One of you will have to attune to the stone speaker crystal before you can use it. Maxwell, I believe you have 1 attunement slot. Yeah, you do. While Robert, you have none. So you would have to unattune to an item to attune to it yourself.
You cut out there.
You don't have any attunement slots open, so you would have
Right.
to unattune to one of your weapons or your armor, before you could attune to it. Whereas Foley has 1 attunement slot open.
No, well then he can do it.
I'll do it then.
As you sit within your room, you follow the instructions that were given by the stone giant. And you begin to attune to the crystal. After about 20 minutes, your mind feels tired, and all you can think of is sleep. I think Ledge just apped me. He's hungover. Anyhow.
Good job, Ledge.
Yeah, so that is why Ledge is not with us this evening.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
You guys rest for the evening, and you wake up. As you guys stretch and head out of your rooms, you see Thok already on his way down the hallway to go research. What's your guys' plan? Where shall you go? Past, present, or future?
Sorry, what was that?
Which library are you guys checking out?
The past one, I guess.
Okay. What are you guys going to be looking up specifically?
Information on demon lords and any prior incursions into the prime material that they may, or the prime material / ring world, that they may have done before.
What Morty said. What Robert said.
Both of you roll me wisdom saves.
Fucking 3.
Fucking 7.
I demand a reroll.
I agree.
Thanks to Robert's clarity of mind, you managed to find your way to the Hall of the Past. You see tomes stacked high to the ceiling, lining shelves. Ancient languages long forgotten, scrawled across their covers. Robert, as you head down one of the aisles, you start scanning through, and after about an hour, you find yourself at the very end, and you see a strange-looking book laying on a pedestal with the image on the cover appears to be that of a rising sun.
Robert, thinking that this is much too, coincidental, looks over the book skeptically. Can I roll a perception?
Roll perception.
And I rolled terribly.
As you look it over, it appears to not necessarily be any different than any of the books on the shelves around it, but it does seem exceptionally old. Like, you're honestly starting to begin to question the few history books that you have read on necessarily the age of the ring world.
Robert looks to Maxwell and says, "You'd be better off touching this than myself. My hands might break it. It's this old."
Maxwell's not with you right now. Maxwell's elsewhere.
Oh,
Alright, Omega, have a
Robert
good night.
turns
Thanks for
around and
showing up.
looks around for Maxwell, having thought that the fucking idiot was following him before calling out to him.
You call out, and you hear no response.
Robert shrugs and then goes to the book. He opens it gently.
As you open it, though it feels ancient, the pages are made out of some form of tree or something, long gone, long extinct, honestly. You open it, and the words dance and twist before your eyes before they settle in common. And you begin to read. The dawn of time. Long ago, the great creator, Tragul, created the Celestials. But, as anything in this universe, there must always be an opposite. And with the creation of the Celestials came the creation of the devils. Mortal enemies caught in war. A war long forgotten by mankind. Tragul created Sanctuary. There, angels and devils fought and waged bloody wars for centuries. Before, one celestial and one devil changed the fate of the ring. They mated, creating a new child, a Nephilim, half angel and half demon. And thus began the shift of power. As you continue to read on, you basically read about a long bloody war that ended when several Celestials rose up against their superiors and trapped them within Celestia, the plane of the Celestials. And it reads, and like when the creation happened, an act of good begot an act of evil. The devils, ancient as they were, their lessers rose up against them as well. But instead of locking them within the 9 hells, they trapped them each within a weapon or an item of some form, and scattered them around Sanctuary to be used whenever the new Devil Lords, Asmodeus, and it lists off the list of Devil Lords that you know, so that they could use them should they ever require them again. Then it lists off the names of the ancient devils: Sildrasil, Thunk, Sikalost, and a continuing list of 9 names. And so, with the ancient devils trapped and the ancient Celestials banished, a new era of peace fell upon Sanctuary. Gods rose from the mortals. The children of the Nephilim, as they are called. And thus begins the world. As you finish reading, your mind is just dead at this point. You literally just read the creation of the Ring World. And you require a long rest before you can focus on anything else.
That's understandable.
Foley, Maxwell.
Yo.
As you drift off down another aisle, you begin to walk. And though your mind originally sought out information on the devils, or the demons, you're quickly distracted by your own stress and angst, and your mind turns towards Auric. As you scan the books, you search specifically for the year that you were told that Auric rose to power. You see it, and you pull out some books, but you know that it's not necessarily what you're looking for, so you continue on. And about 5 or 6 shelves down, you hear someone whistling a rather familiar tune. Something you haven't heard since your childhood. Since the flashback of your birth. Or not your birth, but your, baby years. The tune your mother hummed to you to get you to fall asleep when you were most sickly. As you step around a corner, you see a short, stout-looking, ethereal figure standing there, whistling. The figure turns and looks at you, and you are caught off guard as there stands Auric Longaxe, but not as you remember him. A streak in his beard that you remember. Basically, it started around the time he came and rescued you from the Thieves Guild. And as your years progressed, you saw it slowly growing and creeping into a long white streak that is completely gone. You can tell he looks much younger, much less stressed out. His sparkling violet eyes look back at you. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen another echo here. Tell me, are you from the past or the future? I'm always curious about you all.
Future?
Oh, you're still new to Gravenhollow. Yes. It remembers everything and everyone who speaks and steps within its halls. You'll see heroes of long past, or heroes who have yet to be born. By the way, I should introduce myself. My name is King Auric Longaxe, he bows, at your service.
I'm Lord Maxwell Vorskern.
Oh, a fellow noble. It's a pleasure to meet you. So, what brings you to Gravenhollow?
Information. Stopping an enemy. Looking to save a friend.
Aye, 'tis often the way. I understand your skepticism to speak of such. Many you meet in these halls will be just as secretive as you. As he turns and he starts rifling through a couple books, he pulls one down, just kind of flips it open as he continues to speak. Me, I'm looking for answers. Answers to my fate and what I can do to make this world better. Do you have such high goals, Lord Vorskern?
No, my goals are actually not high at all. They're very selfish. No, I do this for myself.
Ah, I see. Well, I doubt I could help you find it, but sometimes what you seek in Gravenhollow might come from the echoes that you meet. So, I'll give you a bit of advice, Lord Voskon. There's my people, a saying they have. Some dwarves draw a circle around themselves, and some draw a circle around their family. And then there are even some who draw a circle around their clan, their kinsmen. But the courageous man draws a circle around the entire world. Every lord should aspire to greatness. It is what I was taught by my king before I became one.
You're king.
I know, but I was not always such. In fact, I used to be King's Guard before I became a Dragon Rider. He then kind of... You know about the Dragon Riders, correct?
I do, yes.
Ah.
I was friends with one, actually.
Oh? Was it one struck low by Galbatorix, or one I have yet to meet? These questions. Always more questions than answers you will find in Gravenhollow.
You said the echoes here. The echoes here, do they mess with time at all?
Well, I guess they could. If you learn information that you didn't know, you will leave Gravenhollow and know a bit about your future, or the future to come. It could affect things, I guess.
Right.
Fire Fist!
Maxwell seems to be having an internal debate with himself.
Sorry, what was that?
You're a bitch. Oh, what?
You were talking to me, yes? Stumbled upon Maxwell talking to himself?
No. Maxwell's talking to himself.
Alright. And you were saying that to Drip, not me?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you for the information, Auric.
No, of course, lad. And best of luck on your search. Hopefully you have better luck than I do.
You have good luck, I bet. I've heard many great things about you.
Oh, you've heard of me then? So you are from the future?
Yes.
Well, I hope my future self meets you one day, Maxwell.
Right. Well, it's nice to see an old friend again, I suppose. Goodbye, Auric.
Aye. Goodbye, lad. As he turns away, you hear a voice in your mind. Hatchling, are you sure about this?
What, do I tell him now?
Do you have any other choice?
I suppose. Maxwell turns to Auric again. Actually, Auric, I actually do need to talk to you a little bit more.
Oh, well, I guess I could spare a few more moments then.
I don't know how far from my present your present is. But you trained me. I'm a dragon rider.
Oh, really? So, the plan worked then? The Empire has begun?
It has. Demons, though. Demons began invading the ring world.
Aye.
And you fell. You perished.
He looks at you, and then he looks down at his arm. And as you kind of follow his glance, you see that same leather glove covering his entire arm. Are you sure?
It is what everyone tells me. I never saw your body, but everyone in the Empire claims you're dead.
And Paramus?
He lives. He says you also have perished. It was the only way, he said. You two apparently came up with this plan.
And Cassadior? Does he still live?
Who? Oh, see, like out of character. Who?
You don't actually know the name.
Alright. I don't know the name.
What of his bonded? His mates? I believe her. Yes, she was just reborn, I believe. I believe they named her Omnia. Do you know if she still lives?
Yes, she does.
Aye. Then he is still alive. And though news of my death disturbs me greatly, I at least know that there's still hope. He turns and he bows deeply. Maxwell Verscon. A lord, you say?
Granted by Pyro.
I will never forget this. I appreciate it greatly.
I'm sorry. This is actually one of the easier ways
No.
to tell you, I suppose.
This complicates my future a little bit, but at least I have time to plan now.
You'll figure it out. You always do.
It's nice to know some still have faith in me. I must ponder now at this point. Thank you for this information, my lord. And best of luck in your searches. I hope you are successful for the fate of our empire.
As do I. Enjoy the rest of your research, King Ark. Maxwell bows to him.
And best of luck to you, Maxwell. He turns, gives one glance back, and a small smirk kind of touches at the side of his mouth before his figure shimmers and fades.
Well, Ozran, how do you think that went?
I'm not sure it could have gone any other way. You did well, hatchling. Now it is up to fate to decide what happens.
Right. It's up to us to make sure there's still a world left. Yeah?
Indeed. Come back to me soon, Maxwell.
Will do. With that, I go searching for Robert before leaving the past archives.
As you continue to walk down the aisle, your vision darkens slightly. And then a flash before your eyes. You see... what do you see?
There's a flash before my eyes.
Yep. 1 second.
Okay. I didn't know if you just cut out or
Yeah,
if
sorry.
you're...
As your vision picks up again, you see a Kuo-toan swimming in the gloomy depths of a dark subterranean lake. Uncertain. It turns left and it turns right, trying to find something, even as it's surrounded by fanged creatures resembling manta rays. The Kuo-toan smiles, its needle teeth gleaming even in the darkness. It has seen something. It understands a new secret, and its already unhinged mind plunges further into madness. The Kuo-toan curls in on itself, arms extended in worship. Then from the circle of rays, 2 tentacles emerge, followed by 2 howling baboon heads. What's going on? Shout out, Julio. Welcome to the stream. At that, your vision flickers again. You see yourself standing in the, well, you don't see yourself, but you're standing once more in the library with Robert snapping his fingers in front of your face.
Holy shit, that was unsettling. Robert, shoulder pads, did you see that?
Robert, you did not.
No.
I saw the Demon Lord being summoned. By
Doing what?
a Demon Lord being summoned.
Oh.
I think it was in the past. It was the Demon Lord we saw in Slubodop. A single one Kuo-toan somehow summoned a Demon Lord on their own. Oh man, that's disturbing.
At that,
Let's get back to our room.
You hear Elidran's voice peek through both of your minds. We might be here a bit longer than we expected then. If that is how one of them was summoned, we should likely find how the rest of them were. Maybe then we will find a way to defeat them.
Oh shit. Well, at least this place is comfortable. Despite
Indeed.
the ghosts.
As you guys turn, the hallway that was sitting on your left is now a staircase leading up the 7 stairs once more to the hallway of rooms. There you see Elizran poking her head out of your room, Maxwell. And Thok striding with a smug look on his face down the hallway opposite of you guys. As he looks at you, gives you guys a wave, and then turns into his room with a slam of the door and a lock of the key.
Doc, friend of this, remember? I go to my room, leaving Robert all alone in the hallway, like a loser.
Robert heads to his own room.
As you guys settle into your beds, Elizran nudges up next to you, curling her neck around you, Maxwell. She says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. Nothing like seeing your basically father again from the dead. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
She flicks her tongue out at you, grazing your cheek, as she curls closer around you. Sleep, my sweet.
Maxwell goes to sleep.
Okay. Robert, as you settle into your room, you kneel down upon the prayer mat, and as you pray your nightly prayers to Tyr, you hear that voice one more time, the same one you heard in Sloopledop. Well, now you know. You know how this world was created, and you know what I did, how I helped doom you all to this existence. How it would have turned out if I had allowed my superiors to wipe out every last devil in Sanctuary, I do not know. I must rely upon you, a holy warrior, strong, determined, and unafraid. The demons that you fight, those are not the true threat. Those will be a mere warm-up. I know you have fought several of them already. Sildrasil, Thunk, Silklost. You will meet the other 6, I know, soon. For I feel their darkness awakening within Sanctuary. Seek them out. Destroy them. I will find you. Or I will send someone to find you and guide you. Everything will be okay. You'll be fine.
I shall take great pleasure in getting vengeance for all the innocent lives these monsters have taken.
The voice and the presence fades from your mind. And then you hear the familiar voice of Tyr. My chosen, I am sorry I have not been able to contact you. The presence of the demons and the devils are making it hard for me and my allies to interfere in the earthly manners of you mortals. But
Cut out there.
Sorry.
You cut out there.
Oh. Goddamn, why am I cutting out? I don't know.
In Earthly Matters, cut out after that, or just before it.
In the earthly matters of you mortals. But no, I am proud of you. You have brought much hope within the darkness, and you will bring much more. I can see that in your future. Remember, my light always shines within you. Let it fuel your fire, and never forget, you are the chosen of Tyr.
I shall never forget that. It shall light the fire of justice in my heart. Robert calls out, aloud, as though he expected Tyr to be able to hear him.
Justice.
You feel the familiar swell as you feel that bond that you felt kind of ever since the change happened. It seems to solidify just a little bit more. And I think on that note would be a good time to end it. That way we give Ledgebrill some time next week to jump in and do some exploring of Gravenhollow himself, and you guys can dive more into some of the lore and whatnot, and get you started on the final leg of this journey. If anyone in the Peanut Gallery, aka, the audience, has any questions about what I'm doing here, about the campaign at all, about, Homebrew, since this is Homebrew Haven, there's quite a bit of Homebrew going on. The Homebrewed race that I've been developing for Robert, the Homebrew class, the Dragon Rider, that I've been doing for Maxwell. Go ahead and ask now, and I will address that here at the end. As for you two boyos, do you guys have any questions?
Did my race change, or was it just, fluff?
It's fluff for now, but I'm going to be adjusting it.
Alright.
Was there a permission slip for this field trip?
Well, I mean, you would get that signed if both your parents weren't dead, Maxwell.
Oh. That father.
That was harsh.
That was cruel. Max never knew his father anyways.
I've always been tempted to bring Maxwell's father into the story, but I'm like, no.
Surprise Oryx's father. Somehow. Some way.
Maxwell's too tall for that.
He's what? I don't even know what I put Maxwell at.
Half dwarf, half giant. Somehow makes him average human.
Maxwell's only 5'10".
That's average. Slightly above average, actually, for America.
Yeah. Oric is 5 feet tall, and that's because of his...
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's fucking huge for a dwarf. Jesus Christ.
It's because of his Dragon Pact.
Now, Maxwell's mother was like 7 feet tall somehow.
She was not.
Who evened out?
She was 5'2".
Shit. Why can't you let me have the stream?
Because Oric is not the father.
Jerry Springer music plays.
Oh god. Jerry.
Anyway, so no real questions.
Nah.
Alright, shameless plug time. Oh, no, that is the wrong link. Anyway, for those of you watching, thank you very much for joining. I love doing this, and I love doing it for y'all. Today we hit our 100 follower mark, I believe. So yippee for that! Like, I'm very excited for that, and I thank you all. If you enjoyed this or you want a little bit more, better taste of it, this session is 1 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 2 a.m. Central Time, 3 a.m. Eastern, like 10 a.m. European Time, 5 p.m.-ish Australian Time, midnight Pacific
Eastern
Time.
Australian.
Yeah, Eastern Australian. Anyway, that's the time I do this campaign. I also am running Storm King's Thunder, which is tied in with this. This is the Out of the Abyss campaign. I do Storm King Thunders on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard, 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, like 1 a.m. European time. What time is it for you?
It's like 10 a.m.
Yeah, 10 a.m. Australia time. That is the Storm King's Thunder campaign, but if you haven't noticed, those of you who have been watching for a while, both of these campaigns are merged together in what I am calling the Ragnarok storyline. Essentially covering the events of Ragnarok throughout the Ring world. Yeah, so you guys will be seeing a lot more crossover stuff. 2 a.m. European, whatever, Omega, an hour off. Early ass morning European time.
Because Omega is an early riser. What language do they speak in the Netherlands? Dutch?
Like,
Douche. Douche. How do you pronounce douche? Douche.
oh god, no. You know what? Screw it. I'll let it play out. Anyway, a little plug. I did this at the beginning. Whatever. I'm just gonna plug it in this way. Anyway, I did this plug at the beginning, but for those of you, thank you for showing up. Shout out Julio. I appreciate it. I'm about to host another DM stream or D&D stream, but I did want to do this plug once more at the end. I have a very good buddy of mine. He goes by the moniker of Greedy Green. He's a rap hip hop artist. I know that's probably not most of your guys' scene. But if it is, if you do love rap music, you're tired of these mumble rappers and whatnot, this guy's an up-and-comer. He just released his new album. I think yesterday, I guess. It is now on greedygreenmusic.com, which is, yeah, there we go. Boom, there's the link in chat. If you are into rap music or hip-hop, check it out. It's pay what you want, so you can pay a cent, you can pay $20. Any support for him helps. He's a good friend of mine, and yeah. Other than that, I hope to see you guys. What?
I said I wanted to show off the cat.
Oh, you want to show off the fucking cat? And Morty wants to shamelessly plug his cat.
That's not even his cat.
Yeah, it's not even his cat. It's just a cat. I never like hosting Russians. Anyway, we're gonna throw a host to Gargamond. I've done him before. But yeah, so give Gargamond some love, and I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you all for coming, and keep rolling them dice, yo. Everybody say good night, stream.
Night stream.
Good night, stream.
Good night.
Night stream.
You know, the best part is the cat is fucking purring despite me manhandling her.
Range. So yeah, you just get a +4.
So, how much XP do we get? Or are you just gonna focus on levels from now on?
Don't matter when you're doing an active
You guys got 600 XP.
Say again.
I'm curious, was there actually a way to kill that demon? The Harbinger of Rot?
When I wrote the backstab
Or you did kill it.
modifier macro so that
Oh.
it asks you what your level is.
Alright, fair enough.
It's
To change the backstab when you gain levels and stuff.
That thing was literally just like a living biological weapon.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
Jazzy, you throw your
I
dagger
accidentally
where you
kicked
go to
the
throw it,
speaker
and you
and
kinda,
it knocked it into the wall
you
and it
snag
fucking
your,
scared the shit out of the cat.
your dagger hilt on your
Nice.
cards, right? And you're like, and it just twists right out of your hand and falls
Holy
down,
crap, I'm
and
tired.
Clang clang on the brick.
You tell me, and I
walkway
gotta be up
behind
at fucking noonish
and it
to,
looks like this toad knows where you are now.
That's what, 5 hours for you? No, 6? No, 7. Yeah.
7 hours.
See, I went from
What?
Eastern to 7 yours.
For some fucking reason, I have to come in at 7 on Monday to help prepare shit for the rest of the week, even though I don't fucking work the rest of the week.